Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the secrets hidden in plain sight within corporate filings. And let me tell you, WillScot's Holdings has a juicy leadership shakeup brewing that promises to change the game for them. WillScot's Holdings is making some big moves in their top leadership, and it's not just a simple shuffle. This is a strategic shift designed to prepare them for the future, and it's definitely worth a closer look. So what exactly is happening? Well, on September 3rd, 2025, WillScot's Holdings announced that their current president and chief operating officer, Timothy D. Boswell, will be stepping into the big shoes of chief executive officer. He's taking over from Bradley L. Saltz on January 1st, 2026. This means a new era is dawning for the company, but that's not all the changes happening right now. Worthing Jackman, who's currently the chair of the board, is going to become the executive chair and also an employee of the company starting September 4th, 2025. This makes him a major player in the day-to-day operations alongside his board duties. And to top it off, Jeff Sagansky will be the lead independent director. This whole restructuring really sets the stage for a new chapter. To make things happen, the board is actually going to grow from 10 to 11 members starting January 1st, 2026. And guess who's snagging that extra spot? Mr. Timothy Boswell himself. This shows how much confidence they have in him. Now let's talk about the rewards for all this transition. The company is giving Mr. Boswell a nice incentive package. He's getting 2 grants each with 100,000 stock options to buy shares of the company's stock. These options will be gradually available to him over 3 years. The first batch comes on September 4th, 2025, and the second one around January 2nd, 2026, just as he's about to officially take the CEO reins. His new role as president and CEO comes with a solid base salary starting at $850,000 a year. That's a healthy paycheck to say the least. He'll also be eligible for an annual cash bonus aiming for 125% of his base salary. This means if the company does well, he'll be rewarded handsomely for his performance. On top of that, he's looking at annual equity awards with a target value of $2.7 million. This really aligns his interests with those of the shareholders. Now, what about the outgoing CEO Bradley L. Saltz? His departure is planned for December 31st, 2025, and it looks like it's being handled smoothly. He's entered into a separation agreement that will provide him with certain payments and benefits. This is pretty standard practice when a CEO moves on, ensuring a clean break and mutual understanding. Let's circle back to Worthing Jackman and his new role as executive chair. He's also getting a significant compensation package to match his increased responsibilities. His offer letter lays out a base salary of $300,000 annually. And he's set to receive some pretty substantial one-time equity awards. This includes performance share units valued at $1.6 million. These will be granted in the first quarter of 2026 and will depend on the company hitting certain performance goals over 3 years. He's also getting 120,000 stock options vesting over 2 years and restricted stock units valued at $1.2 million vesting over 2 years as well. It's clear the company is investing heavily in its leadership to drive future success. Now I know what you're all thinking. How does this translate into the company's overall health? WillScot's Holdings is in the business of providing temporary and modular space solutions. Think things like office trailers and storage units, which is a pretty essential service, especially for construction and disaster recovery efforts. With these leadership changes, they seem to be putting a strong emphasis on growth and stability. While there aren't direct financial tables in this particular filing that give us a snapshot of revenue or profit changes, the compensation packages themselves send a strong signal. Giving top executives significant stock options and performance-based awards shows a clear strategy to motivate them to boost the company's value. This is a good sign for shareholders because it means the leaders are incentivized to perform well. The transition from Saltz to Boswell, with Jackman taking on a more active executive role on the board, indicates a desire for continuity, but also for fresh energy and potentially a new strategic direction. The increased compensation for Boswell reflects his expanded role and the trust the board places in him to lead the company forward. One thing to consider as an investor is how these executive changes might impact the company's market strategy. With Boswell moving up and Jackman becoming more hands-on, we might see a renewed focus on operational efficiency or perhaps expansion into new markets. The compensation structures are designed to reward exactly those kinds of outcomes. Looking at the broader picture, WillScot Holdings operates in a dynamic environment. Factors like economic conditions, interest rates, and the demand for temporary space all play a role. These leadership appointments are designed to navigate those complexities effectively. The fact that they are offering substantial equity awards to their key leaders suggests they believe strongly in the company's future prospects and are willing to pay top dollar to ensure that future is well managed. Ultimately, these announcements are about setting the company up for success in the years ahead. It's a proactive move to ensure strong leadership is in place for future challenges and opportunities. The significant compensation packages are a testament to the company's belief in its leadership team and its future potential. Now, looking at these results more broadly, WillScot appears to be making strategic moves to strengthen its leadership for future growth. While this filing doesn't give us specific financial numbers to crunch the significant equity and bonus structures for the incoming and outgoing executives, certainly point towards a company that's betting big on its future leadership team's ability to drive performance. The key risks for any company like this often lie in economic downturns affecting construction, or a sudden drop in demand for their specialized space solutions. However, these leadership changes suggest a proactive approach to navigating those potential headwinds. Right, that's our breakdown of WillScot Holdings' latest leadership shakeup. What's your take on these changes? Do you think this new leadership team will steer the company to greater success? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this deep dive valuable, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Corporate Decoder for more insights from the world of business filings. And don't forget to join our growing community subscription. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next Decode.